welcome to Sarah's Stamping Retreat. For those of you that watched last week's video, we made this little box, and today we're going to make the coordinating note cards to go with it. So we're going to use this same paper and the real red so that it will all coordinate nicely. And we're going to make 5 little note cards to go in the box. You can actually make all the layers for the box and all the layers that you need for the cards that we're going to make just from one 12 by 12 sheet of pattern paper. So the pattern paper that we're using is this Playful Pets with the dogs and the cats on it, and then lots of kind of pet themed background papers. And then the other products that we're going to use today are this Stitch So Sweetly die set. So you can see there are some scalloped stitched rectangles and these nice layering shapes here. And then we're also going to use several of the greetings from this Itty Bitty Greetings set. So you can see there are lots of different greetings on here. It's actually a 2-part stamp set. So we're going to use 5 different greetings, but obviously you could choose any of these. So these are the note cards that we're going to use, and they come with these envelopes. You get 20 in a pack, but as I said, we're going to use 5 of those today to fill our little note card box. So we're just going to fold that down the middle. I'm going to bring in the pieces for the first one. All of the cards today are all going to have a layer like this that goes on top of the note card, and those measure 3 1/4 inches by 4 7/8 inches. And then for this one, I made a really simple one. So this mat just measures 4 3/4 inches by 3 1/4 inches. So that's 12 centimeters by 8.2 centimeters. And then I've cut one of the cats out from one of the other pieces of DSP. And this is a piece of real red that's cut with one of those scalloped rectangle layers from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. So the first thing we're just going to do is just heat emboss our sentiment on there. So I'm going to use the I miss you sentiment on this one because I think that cat looks a little bit grumpy, like he's missing somebody. I'm going to have this little cat here, so I'm just going to put the sentiment at the top. So I'm just going to take my Versamark ink and I'm just going to stamp that sentiment just at the top here. I'm going to put a little bit of white embossing powder over the top and then pop the rest back in the pot. Now I'm just going to heat that up. So now I'm just going to glue all the layers together. All of these are just really simple little note cards so that they're easy to make, and you could create the lovely little boxes full of note cards either to gift, or you could sell them at craft fairs. I know quite a lot of my friends are stationery junkies, so a little note card set is always welcomed by them as a present. And I think I'll pop this up with some dimensionals, and I'll pop that on with some dimensionals as well. I just think little note cards are really nice because if you get a birthday card through the post or something, that's obviously really lovely, but it's really nice to get just a little something part way through the year for no reason as well, just to let you know that a friend's thinking of you. I really love that. I've got one friend that's really good at doing things like that, and I always really appreciate that about her. So as I said, I've just cut out this little cat from some of the other DSP. There are 2 designs of sheets of cats, so you actually get 4 sheets of cats and also 4 sheets of dogs on it, so you could make dog and cat versions of this. So that's our first card done. So let's bring this one in next. So I'm just going to put the sentiment on this little piece here, and this is cut by the smallest one of those scalloped rectangles, and I think I'll put a little hello on this one. Okay, so I'm just going to take the static off here, and I'm just going to stamp this a little hello. I'm going to use white embossing powder again, so I'm using the same products on each card. I'm going to use some tweezers on this one to stop my fingers. So then I'm using the back side of the paper for this one, because it's got the cute wording, the cute cat wording, so it says like yawn and paw and jump and meow, that kind of thing. So this piece of paper measures 3¼ inches by 3 inches, which is 8.3 by 7.6 centimetres. So I'm just going to pop that at the bottom, and then I'm going to pop this under here. So I want this to go across there underneath, so let's just pop that there. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals just to add on a little sentiment. And then I thought it was a bit cute to have this cat just kind of sneaking its way across the top of the DSP. So I'm just going to add some little dimensionals onto the back of him as well. And then we can add that onto one of the note cards. And note cards are a really good way. You can see there's no bending or anything when you stand them up. I'm just going to stick that on. There's our second little note card. And the third one's made up of 3 little strips of DSP. So they all measure 4 5/8 or 12 centimetres long, and then the 2 edges are 3/4 wide, and this one is 1¼ inch wide, so that's 2 centimetres and 3 centimetres. But don't worry about noting all these down because they'll be on my blog, so I'll put a link to my blog in the description below, and then you can get all of the dimensions on my blog. Put that one on there. I always think it's best to do the 2 sides first, because then you can make sure that the middle one matches up. So now I can just pop this down the middle and make sure that it's equal distance from both the other 2 strips. So how cute is this little cat? I think he looks really cheeky. So which sentiment should we put on this one? I think I'll put "Hey friend" on this one because he looks like a really friendly cat. Okay, yeah, I'll put that at the top there. So let's just take off all the static. Then I'll just pop that up at the top there. And again, this is just cut from real red cardstock, and it's cut with one of the Stitch So Sweetly dies. So let's just heat that up again. So then let's find some little Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm just going to put that down there, and I'll put a few more Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of the cat. And how cute is he? So then we'll just add that to the front of one of the cards. So there's our third one done. So the 4th and 5th one have both got these diagonal cuts on them. And the reason for that is I wanted to use both sides of the paper. So to do that, you need to have cuts in different ways. So you can see this piece of paper did go with that one, and this piece went with that one, but I can't turn that over and make it fit there. So I've done 2 cuts. So they both measure 3 inches by 4½ inches, and then they're cut from diagonal to diagonal, and then I've just swapped this piece and this piece so that I've got both the wording and the cute little pictures on each. Let's put that one to the side for a second. So let's just quickly glue on these triangles, and it's actually really simple just to create these triangles because you can just line each of the corners of the rectangle up with the line that your cutting blade goes down on your cutter. So we've got the background papers on, And again, this is just another Stitch So Sweetly die that I've used to cut this out. I'm going to put the little cat on the bottom of it because I think he looks cute, like curled up in the bottom of there. And I'm going to use the Many Thanks on this one. So just heat emboss that with the white powder again. And if you're making a bunch of these to sell, then you could do everything in batches to make it quicker. So you could do all the cutting, then all the heat embossing. So let's grab some foam pads again, little Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm just really loving working with these papers because they're just so cute. If you've watched my videos before, you'll know that I love to fussy cut. So I just sit and fussy cut all the little cats and dogs out in front of the TV because that's actually kind of relaxation for me. I love to fussy cut. And then I've got them all ready to put on little projects like this. He's really cute, isn't he? So I'm just gonna pop that on another card front. So that's the 4th card finished, and then here's the 5th. So for this one, I'm going to use the little For You sentiment, and I think because I've got the cat coming across there, I'll put this up here like this. So let's move that out of the way. So that one's gone on a bit slanted, and I have thought about maybe changing it, but actually I've decided I quite like it slanted, so I'm just going to go with the slanted. Sometimes what starts off as a mistake turns into a happy accident, because I quite like that. So let's glue all the pieces together again. And we'll add this with dimensionals again. Let's just add some more little foam pads to the cat. And I think he looks really cute just stretching across the bottom of the die cut. So let's just add that last one to the front of the card. And that's our 5th and final card done. So let's just bring the rest of the cards in so you can see them all together. So it's a cute little selection of cards, and you can see that even the ones with 2 layers of dimensionals fit nicely in the envelope still, so that added bit of dimension doesn't stop it from fitting in the envelopes. And then we'll bring back in our note card box, and we can pop the envelopes in the bottom there. And you can put the selection of cards on top. I think when I gift this, what I'll do is I'll tie a ribbon around it all so that it stays nice and flat in there and doesn't pop up when someone opens it. And then it all fits nicely in the little box. So that's a lovely little gift, or like I say, something that you could sell on your stand if you do craft fairs. So yeah, that's our project completed for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you wish to purchase any of the products, then they're all listed in the description below with links that you can use to purchase them. If you liked today's project, please click like below, and you can also subscribe to see future projects, and if you press on the notifications button, then that will ensure that you see all of the future projects pop up. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.